All right, today we're going to cut through all the hype and show you how actual businesses are using ChatGPT to get real results. We're going to break down a framework that shows you everything from the quick, easy wins to some seriously game-changing stuff.
So this is the big question on everyone's mind, right? We hear about the promise of generative AI all the time, but what's actually working out there in the real world? In this explainer, we're going to show you the data-backed strategies that companies are using right now to get a serious leg up.
So, how do you even think about applying AI strategically? Well, to make sense of it all, we're going to use this really powerful framework from Gartner. It simplifies everything down into 3 clear approaches: defend, extend, and upend. Think of this as your roadmap from matching AI tools to what you actually want to achieve.
Okay, let's kick things off with defend. Now, you can think of these as the low-hanging fruit. You know, the quick wins. The goal here isn't to totally reinvent your business. It's about making what you already do run faster, smoother, and just way more efficiently. It's all about boosting that daily productivity.
So what does a defend strategy actually look like in practice? Well, it's all about getting a handle on those time-sucking daily tasks. Instead of staring at a blank page, you can get first drafts for blog posts and social media content in seconds. It can help you draft internal emails, build presentation outlines, and for your marketing team, it's like having an invaluable assistant for SEO and keyword research.
And hey, this isn't just some theory. Gartner actually found that the #1 most immediate benefit that early adopters see is a direct boost in productivity. This is happening right now for companies that are actually putting these tools to work.
Just look at Shopify. They built a support tool with ChatGPT that gives their merchants instant step-by-step answers to all those common questions. What happened? Well, it freed up their human support team to focus on more complex issues, and it made their customers a whole lot happier. It's a perfect real-world example of a defend strategy in action.
All right, let's level up and talk about extend. This is where we move past just being more efficient and start using AI to enhance our core business processes. It's all about creating a real competitive advantage, sharpening your edge in the market.
And the impact here, it is huge. Research cited by Gartner found that generative AI can make junior customer support staff a whopping 35% more productive. Now, that's not a small tweak. That's a fundamental change in how people can perform their jobs.
But wait, it doesn't stop there. That same study found that agents using AI resolve 14% more issues every single hour, manager escalations drop by 25%, and maybe most impressive of all, agent attrition, that's people quitting, is reduced by a massive 40%. The AI basically acts like a co-pilot, giving every single agent the knowledge of your most seasoned expert.
And we're seeing this extend strategy pop up everywhere. You've got KLM using it for customer queries on social media. Instacart and Expedia are using it for super personalized recommendations. And of course, countless websites are now using AI chatbots to have natural conversations with visitors and capture leads.
Now for what might be the most exciting part, upend. This is where AI isn't just making a process better, it's creating entirely new ways of doing business. We're talking about the potential to disrupt entire industries here.
It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, doesn't it? For decades, financial analysis has been this untouchable domain of human experts. But what if an AI could actually do it better?
Well, a groundbreaking study from Bayes Business School put this to the test. They fed ChatGPT a bunch of financial statements and asked it to predict future earnings. The human analysts, they were about 53% accurate, a little better than a coin flip. But ChatGPT, using a process called chain of thought, where it basically talks itself through the problem step by step, achieved 60% accuracy. It didn't just match the experts, it beat them. Probably because it can process raw data without the kind of story-based bias that can trip up a human.
And this isn't just some fluke in the finance world. The energy company Uniper is using ChatGPT for its internal audits, and they estimate it's made them 50 to 80% more efficient. That's not an improvement. That's a complete transformation of a critical business function. Okay, so we've seen some absolutely incredible potential, but we need to ground ourselves in reality for a minute. Implementing this kind of technology isn't as simple as just flipping a switch. There are some significant risks and costs that every business leader needs to understand before they dive in head first.
Look, on one hand, the promise is huge. Unbelievable efficiency, 24/7 availability, deep personalization, it's all there. But on the other hand, you have some very real pitfalls. Hallucinations, where the AI just makes stuff up, are a serious problem.
The cost of integration can be really high, especially for those big up-end projects. And of course, data security has to be a top priority, no matter how you're using this tech.
So the key takeaway here is to be strategic. This Gartner framework gives you a really clear path to follow. Start with defend, get those low-risk productivity wins under your belt. Then move on to extend to build a real competitive advantage. And as you get more comfortable, you can start aiming to upend your market with something truly transformative.
Hey, if you found this framework helpful and got some value out of this, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into how tech is changing the business world.
But before you go, I've got a question for you. From the simple marketing productivity gains all the way to an AI outperforming financial analysts, which one of these use cases impressed you the most? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching.